Farmers on the Saanich Peninsula hope the power of the Union of B.C. Municipalities will help them in a battle of man versus nature, because right now, nature is winning. Deer are munching their way through tens of thousands of dollars worth of crops, and the farmers say they can't afford the fences to keep the deer out. But they know who can. CTV's Aaron Glazier reports.
They just keep getting eaten.
Van Trite Family Farms U-pick gladiolas are ready to go, but some of the flowers are not worth harvesting.
You see a lot of color, but it's because there's a lot of half heads out there. The deer have had a good munching.
Central Saanich is home to a lot of farmers and farmland, and a lot of deer. The municipality wants the province to step up and pay for perimeter fencing so that man, wildlife and crops can live in harmony. That bid is being backed up by the Union of B.C. Municipalities.
It's one of the tools that individual farmers could use to try and help themselves deal with challenges from deer.
The province used to cover 40% of fencing costs. Now it doesn't cover any, so some farmers have still installed their own at great personal cost, but large-scale operations say it's just not possible.
When you're doing 300 acres, yeah, that's a big deal. That's upwards to, $800,000 to do the fencing. That's not going to work.
The farm has invested in motion sensing cameras that capture the timestamp images of deer to make it easier to track their foraging patterns. Van Trite then adjusts his nightly patrol schedule accordingly.
Right now, I'm walking the field in intervals throughout the night. I set an alarm and I have to walk out with my dog to try and scare them away.
With loss estimates in the tens of thousands this year alone, Van Trite wants the community to understand the impact deer are having on people's livelihoods.
We're going to either make this a go and make some money on it, or we're going to die.
But there's concern that fencing large tracts of land would not only be an eyesore, it could also push deer into other areas.
Obviously, the deer would then be funneled to walking down the roads, and that's another concern, is are we going to see more vehicle deer interaction?
Central Saanich will be part of the U.B.C.M meetings to be held in Victoria at the end of September, where they will vote on whether or not to push a proposal to the province. And they would ask that funding for fences be available before the start of next year's growing season.
The planning has to be in place well ahead of time.
And before another season's worth of valuable crops goes to the deer.
Once we've got people coming, it's a beautiful thing to see families out here picking.
Aaron Glazier joins us now live with more. Aaron, what are some of the other suggestions coming from farmers to help them with their deer troubles?
Hudson, things such as lengthening the deer hunting season and allowing for the sale of game are two other areas under provincial jurisdiction that could be changed. Also, municipalities can look at changing their shooting bylaws. Right now, it is illegal to discharge a firearm without a permit, but again, that wouldn't help a farmer such as Ryan Van Trite, where the deer are coming in at night. We were expecting to hear back from the Ministry of Agriculture this afternoon. We did not. They said there are a couple of other ministries in place, so we'll wait to see how this pans out.
All right, we'll stay on the story. Aaron, thank you.
You're welcome.